Thank you. St. Louis and I rise today to reiterate the Biden administration is not banning gas stoves. I just want to keep saying that. Despite what some of my Republican colleagues and conservative pundits would like for the American people to think, the Department of Energy's updated appliance standards do not ban gas stoves or any appliance. In fact, I believe that one of my Republican colleagues came to that conclusion during our last gas stoves hearing. He said in his closing statement twice, I quote, "This is not a ban," and so I'm glad that my colleague agrees. The Department of Energy's proposed updates to its appliance standards, when implemented, will benefit American consumers in several ways. So, Dr. Richmond, what are the costs and savings for American consumers associated with the proposed updates to these standards?
Well, they're substantial, and for example, the gas stoves would take 33% less fuel in order to run them. In 30 years, they save in electricity enough for $19 million homes, and also can save consumers $2.3 billion on their energy bills in that time. So it's significant savings. It's significant savings, and in fact, the estimate is that over the lifetime of the gas stove, somewhere on the order of $45 for the gas stove in the energy, in terms of their energy savings. So it's a lot of savings, and you know, we're here to reduce waste and save people money.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
And that is significant. So, Dr. Richmond, will these updates help reduce pollution and, as a result, potentially improve health outcomes for families and businesses and consumers alike?
Well, no, it's not the role of Department of Energy to determine issues of health, so we are here in particular to set the rules for increasing the efficiency of the products. So health issues are a little out of the bounds of what I can talk about. It's not really under our umbrella.
Let me ask, in the last hearing, one of my Republican colleagues claimed that this proposed rule, if implemented, actually raise rental costs for some home renters because landlords will be forced to buy new ovens and would pass along those costs to renters. Can you tell us, was this potential scenario considered when the Department of Energy published this rule? Is it a possibility?
Well, thank you for that question, because that's an important issue to us, because renters usually oftentimes have the tightest budgets. But no, it wouldn't, because the point is, we're not banning the gas stoves. We're not forcing any building to have to retrofit to be able to go to electric. Everybody can continue to do to use whatever gas or electric that they want. So there's no reason for a building to require its renters to change to electric. So in fact, you know, again, the 50% that will pass through these rules without modification, they are really the entry-level stoves. They're really the entry-level gas stoves. And from my perspective, those are the usually ones that are in the rental units too. So they're actually doing quite well with regards to this rule.
So just to be clear, can the Department of Energy go into people's homes or businesses and take away their stoves or any other appliances? Is there anybody peeking in?
No, we're not. And we're not in the business of it. We're not yanking anything out. But, you know, that aside, I think it's important to get across the point that we want people to be able to choose what they want to choose, but when they choose it, we want to make sure that it's the most efficient appliance that they can get. That's the point.
And thank you for confirming what congressional Democrats have been saying, that the Biden-Harris administration is not banning gas stoves. With all of these described benefits, I fail to see why my colleagues across the aisle would be opposed to new Department of Energy efficiency standards. These updated regulations are not an attempt to ban or take away appliances like gas stoves, light bulbs, or dishwashers from small businesses or from families. These updated standards would improve the efficiency of appliance. They would reduce harmful impacts to consumers and the environment and help families and businesses save money on their utility bills. Thank you for being here, Dr. Richmond, and I yield back.
Chair now recognizes our good friend from Pennsylvania, Mr. Perry.